Okay, so today I have something very special planned. I'm going to try to beat all of these sports, tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing, in under 10 minutes while blindfolded. My personal best doing this without a blindfold is 8 minutes and 15 seconds, so doing this with the blindfold is going to be pretty difficult. I don't expect to get this today. I think this will take at least a couple attempts, but I think this is going to be really fun. I want to try it out. Hopefully it's fun content for you guys. But yeah, I have a mask over here that I'm going to be using as a blindfold. All the feedback that I'm getting is purely audio. Cannot see a thing out of this. So I'm going to go over the basic strats that I'm going to be using for each sport. So for tennis, it's going to be pretty simple. It's just try to get a fast serve and then react based on the audio cues that I get. You can tell if you get a fast hit or not based on the sound that you hear when you hit it. So yeah, I'm pretty much just going to be reacting. It's a lot of it's going to be luck because I don't know exactly where the ball is going to be. I don't know if it's going to have spin or not. A lot of those things I can't tell just purely based on audio, but that is going to be the basic strats for tennis. Once I get the last point, I'm going to quit out and going to baseball. Baseball is going to be pretty tricky. In the normal speed run, we bunt 4 singles and then get a home run so we can be ahead by 5 points. Or 5 runs rather, so we can get a mercy roll and end in 1 inning compared to the normal 3. I cannot bunt when I'm blindfolded. That is just crazy. It's not happening. So this is going to be, I'm gonna have to get really lucky. I'm gonna have to play it off the audio of when she pitches and then hope that I get enough for 5 runs. If I want to beat it under 10 minutes, I have to get a pretty good baseball. The optimal strat is to get 4 singles and then a home run. Obviously that just comes down to luck when I'm blindfolded. The current world record is a 7:37 by Paul in the mall, so I just have to play within roughly 2.5 minutes of the world record to beat the game under 10 minutes, which is going to be difficult, but I think that it's definitely doable. People have done blindfolded runs before, myself included. I've done it in the past. And most runs are around 14 to 20 minutes. But I'd like to push the boundaries a little bit and get under 10 minutes. For pitching, the basic strategy I'm going to do is just spam splitters. If you hold A and B on the Wii remote and throw, I didn't do it then, but hold A and B, pitch, splitter. If they hit it, it's usually a ground ball, usually an out. Or they swing and they miss. But sometimes you can get unlucky and they won't swing, causing it to be a ball. Luckily you have 4 balls to play with. Most of the time this will happen. It's what I found to be the most consistent pitching strategy, for me at least. That can also happen where I'll get an error as I throw the pitch and it'll just be a fastball right down the middle. Nothing I can do about that, it's purely RNG. So normally I would have 5 points at this time, and it would say mercy rule. After mercy rule, I'd be able to quit out and go into bowling, which is the next sport. Bowling is going to be pretty similar to how we do it in normal runs. There's a few setups that I can try to mess with to see which one's more consistent. There is the EMB setup, which is where you go over to like right here, throw it with a little bit of spin. I didn't get any spin, but if you do get a little bit of spin, it'll be a strike. There is the wave setup where you go 2 ticks to the right and throw a perfectly straight ball. I got a little bit of spin, so it's not gonna work. But if you get a perfectly straight ball, that'll also be a strike. One strategy that can help with this strat though is using 2 hands to bowl, which is a little uncomfortable, but you can get used to it. And you should be able to get a perfectly straight ball and it's a strike every time. Super consistent. There is an older strategy that a lot of people used to use in old Bowling Pro world records. They would go over to the side, throw it early to get a bunch of spin, and it'll spin right to the center, and it's usually a strike. This one's not as consistent as the others because you have to rely on how much spin you get. Sometimes you can spin too much. The next strat that I'm going to show is my strategy that I came up with, and this is the fastest strat. It's about tied with the wave strat, but pretty much you hit A so you can turn, and then you aim for the first dot on the lane, and then you throw it with max spin, and it's pretty much a strike every single time. I'm gonna have to keep track of what frame I'm on because I'm not gonna be able to see what frame I'm on, so I'm gonna have to keep track of that in my mind. On the 10th frame, I'm gonna purposely not get a strike. Strikes are normally faster because it's obviously skips bowling another time. But in the 10th frame, it's bad because it makes us bowl an extra time if we get a strike. It's the reverse. So in the 10th frame, I'm going to have to make sure I don't get a strike. I'm going to mash A, get the game finish text so I can quit out. After I quit out, I'm going to go into golf. Normally in runs, people can decide whichever they want to do. Beginner is the easiest. Intermediate is actually the fastest. Expert can be faster, but it is so unbelievably risky that no one goes for it. So technically, expert is actually like 3 to 4 seconds faster than intermediate, but it's so difficult and you're dealing with 22 to 30 mile per hour winds. It's just not worth it when you're 6 minutes into a run. So for this, I'm actually going to do intermediate, but I'm not going to do it for the same reason that you would in a normal all sports run. In this game, if you get a certain amount above the par, you will give up the course. And thankfully, on all 3 of these holes that I'm going to be playing, there are 3 easy and fast ways to give up really quickly. For example, the first hole right here, I'm just going to turn to the right and just hit it out of bounds. Every single time I do that counts as 2 strokes, and I can just continue to do this. Now there is a glitch that I'm going to be using called fast turn. If you hold down the D-pad and then hold A and then swing while still holding onto the D-pad, as long as you are holding the D-pad still, as soon as you regain control again, you're going to be at top speed, you're going to be at top turning speed. This makes this around 2 to 3 seconds faster than normally just doing it the normal way without fast turn. So after I give up on this hole, it's just going to be 4 hits. I'll move on to hole 5. And in hole 5, there is a lot of water. Lots of water, and water is good. I'm just going to hit it into the water, and then it'll respawn me here, and then I'm just going to put it in over and over again. Obviously, it is faster to play these holes normally, but since I'm blindfolded, I'm not going to do that because that's stupid. I will not do good if I can't see. So after the 13th stroke, I put it in, I'll get the give up text, and we'll move on to hole 6. Hole 6, as you might recall, there's a giant river through the hole, meaning more water. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit it into the water. It's very exciting stuff. This give up isn't actually too slow. The give up on hole 5 is pretty slow compared to a normal eagle, but this give up is actually not too bad compared to a normal fast hole when playing it normally. Now normally, normal all sports run, after the give up text comes up, or whenever you finish the hole, if you're on the Wii U, you're going to use the home menu to reset the game, because other sports, we use the pause menu to go back to the menu to get to the other sports. But in golf, you can't do that. It won't let you. You have to use the home menu. But since I'm blindfolded, I'm not going to know where the reset button is on the home menu. There's just no way. On the Wii, you can hit the reset button on the Wii, on the actual console, but I'm using the Wii U, so I'm just going to go through and then hit quit. And then we're off to boxing. So boxing is pretty special, as it is the only sport in all of these sports that requires a nunchuck. So I'm going to have to keep a nunchuck right next to me so that I can grab it without seeing it. Hopefully I don't lose the nunchuck during the run. That would be bad. That has happened to me before, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But anyways, on to boxing. Boxing is super simple. Pretty much we're just going to be punching. We don't need to see. Just aim high, go for the face. You're going to want to punch in a sort of rhythm, as it will do more damage. You get the critical hits, and it's just going to count to 10, and then on the KO, that is time. And we're going to try to do that in under 10 minutes. Alright, so we're ready for our first run. I'm going to take my glasses off. I mean, I probably could do it just without my glasses. I'm pretty much blind, but we're going to put on the blindfold or the mask as well. Okay, so the mask is on. Now, I cannot see a thing. I'm completely blind. So yeah, we're just going to start. I'm going to hope that everything works. Okay, let's just go. Time starts when I click on this button. Now, tennis shouldn't be too bad. Alright, just need one more point. Okay, so we got a deuce. Deuces are bad. They are slow. We're gonna restart. Once I get a run out of tennis, I will make sure that I don't reset. I will try my best. It is very hard to fight the urge, but I will try. Okay, we'll give this another shot. Alright, so we lost a point already. I'm just gonna go ahead and restart. Okay, that's really bad. Alright, so tennis is gonna be more of a problem than I thought. We might have to rethink our strategies, but I'm not really sure what else we could do for tennis. I'm pretty much just swinging and hoping that I hit it in the right direction. Pretty much RNG. Maybe I just need to put in more attempts in, hopefully get the luck that I need. I'll try it again. Hopefully this time it goes better. Alright, just one more. Nice, okay. So we can quit out. And we're on to baseball. I can just mash A during this part. Don't worry, hopefully I'm going in the right sport. That would be bad if I didn't. Okay, we're in the right sport. And now we have what is worse than tennis. Nice, I hit that. Sounds like it's gonna be like a double or something. Alright, not bad. Okay. We have 3 outs to lose. Sounds good. Is that another double? A triple. Wow, a blindfolded triple. That rarely happens when I'm not blindfolded. To get that blindfolded is pretty special. Alright. Sounded like it hit the ground. Alright, so it's 2-0. Guy in second, 1 out. Oh, that was an error. He dropped it. Alright, first and third, 1 out. Home run, we'll get the 5 runs we need. I heard it hit the ground, so I think it's a double. Alright, second and third, 3-0, 1 out. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would be. A double will get us the 5 points we need. Alright, 2 outs. Okay. That was another error. Alright, I just need a single. A single and I'll get the 5 points I need. Nice. I heard it hit the ground. Okay, that's the 5 runs we needed. Alright, now I can just strike out. We have the 5 runs. I'll just strike out, move on to the next inning, and hopefully they don't score any points. This is not a bad attempt so far. I'll just let her strike me out. Pitching time. This is purely RNG. I just have to hope that the splitters work. Sounds good? Alright, that's 1. That's 1 out of 3. Alright, that's 2 outs. This is going a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Sounded like that went past the infield. Yeah, okay. We got room. We got some leniency. Alright, we're done. Wait until mercy rule. Okay. Bowling. I think I'm going to try to do wave strats. I think wave strat is going to be more consistent when I'm blindfolded. Okay, I think I threw it behind me. Nice, I got a strike. Third frame. Nice, 2 strikes in a row. 3 strikes, wow. Alright, missed it. Not too bad. I'm surprised I got 3 strikes. Alright, this is going a lot better than I thought. I think. Alright, 10th frame. I'll just bowl it as fast as I can. Okay. Golf time. I have to remember to go into intermediate. Beginner give up is so slow. I don't think I hit it hard enough. Okay. Hole 4 is done. Hole 5 now. Just go a little bit to the right and then hit it into the water. That should be good. That should roll right into the water. Oh. Okay, I don't know where I am. Okay, this is bad. I'm just gonna do this. I'm in the water. Okay, that's fine. A little bit of time lost, but it's not too bad. This should be good. Alright. So, hole 6. And now we're just gonna putt, I think it's 5 times. Okay. So, that should be it. Yep. So we're done with golf. Into the boxing. Plugging the nunchuck in. Okay. Should be simple. Just punch. Fight. Okay. Felt like I was getting from some pretty strong punches. He should stay down. Nice. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Forgot to stop the timer. 12:22. I missed some split right there. Not too bad. I can fix that later. But yeah, not bad. Not a bad start. I will take a 12-minute time. There were some obvious time losses in that run. Baseball didn't go the best. Pitching, they had a single. But that is not a bad start. In fact, I believe that is the fastest anybody's completed this before, ever. That's pretty cool. I do want to continue pushing this, though. I want to get under 10 minutes. But that is going to be a job for another episode. Thanks for watching. I do want to do more of these in the future. I think this is really fun. Sub to the YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.